Anusha Pamecha and you can call me Didi. Today we are going to start with class 10 science first chapter, chemical reactions and equations. So this chapter is all about chemical reactions. What are chemical reactions? How and why do they occur? What happens when a chemical reactions take place? Also, we are going to read about some everyday processes which you'll be amazed to know are also driven by chemical reactions. In this video, we are going to read about the physical and the chemical changes. I am very sure that you all must have cut an apple. एप्पल को कट करने के बाद थोड़ी देर में वो एप्पल कैसा हो जाता है? ब्राउन हो जाता है. सिल्वर ज्वेलरी हम सब यूज करते हैं, कुछ टाइम बाद वो सिल्वर ज्वेलरी ब्लैक टर्न हो जाती है. मैच स्टिक हम सब ने जलाई है, जलाने के बाद वो पूरी मैच स्टिक ऐश में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है. So have you ever wondered that why are these processes happening? So in this video, we are going to answer all such questions. The competency of this video is finding the chemical secrets, the chemical magic that is happening behind these processes. So here we have taken a few examples for you to understand the physical and chemical changes better. So let's take a paper. पेपर को लिया हमने, पेपर को हमने फाड़ दिया, पेपर 2 पीसेस में हो गया. Is there any change in paper? क्या पेपर में कोई भी नया प्रोडक्ट बना है? सिर्फ और सिर्फ पेपर को फाड़ने से क्या हुआ है? उसका साइज चेंज हुआ है, उसका शेप चेंज हुआ है, राइट? नाउ I have taken out some ice from the freezer and kept it outside. इन सम टाइम वो आइस कैसे हो गई? वाटर में मेल्ट हो गई. वापस मैंने वाटर को उठाया, मैंने फ्रीजर में रख दिया, वापस वाटर क्या बन गया है? आइस बन गया है. दैट मीन्स आई हैव मेड वाटर फ्रॉम आइस एंड आइस टू वाटर. Ice was also H2O and water is also H2O. The only change we see here is in state. So whenever we see change in only and only physical properties like size, shape and state, and we do not see any new product. पेपर को टीयर करने पे कोई नया प्रोडक्ट नहीं बना, आइस को मेल्ट करने पे कोई नया प्रोडक्ट नहीं बना. दैट मीन्स देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ नो न्यू प्रोडक्ट. सो सच चेंजेस where only physical properties are changing are known as physical changes. What are they known as? Physical changes. Now let's take up a few more examples and understand chemical changes. Now see, you make curd from milk, right? Can you get milk back from curd? You cannot get. Now just imagine if you are on a fruit diet. You have eaten apple, mangoes, bananas, oranges. Do you get all these fruits the next morning? No, because they're all digested in your stomach and they are transformed into a new product. क्या बन जाता है? एक बिल्कुल ही नया प्रोडक्ट बन जाता है, राइट? जब हम कर्ड बना रहे हैं तो मिल्क से कर्ड बना, नया प्रोडक्ट बना. नाउ कैन वी गेट बैक milk from curd? We cannot get back milk from curd. Can we get back food from excreta? We cannot get back food from excreta. So this is kind of an irreversible change. What kind of change is this? This is an irreversible change. And whatever change has happened, जो भी change हुआ है, that is only in the chemical properties of the items. That is, मिल्क में कुछ ऐसा केमिकल मैजिक हुआ जिससे वो कर्ड बन गया, एंड फूड का डाइजेशन में कुछ केमिकल मैजिक हुआ जिससे कि वो एक्सक्रीटा बन गया. Such changes where chemical properties are changed and a new product is formed, इनको हम क्या बोलते हैं? इनको हम बोलते हैं chemical changes. So here we have learnt about 2 changes. What are those 2 changes? Physical change and chemical change. Let's quickly revise the characteristic of both these changes. So what is physical change? Quickly we'll revise. No new product is formed. Physical change में कोई भी नया product नहीं बनता है। सिर्फ और सिर्फ किसमें चेंज आता है? सिर्फ और सिर्फ चेंज फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी में आता है, साइज, शेप एंड स्टेट। रिपीट आफ्टर मी, साइज, शेप एंड state. Usually the changes are reversible. Ice to water, water to ice, right? How is the physical change? Reversible. Is there production of any energy? There is no production of any energy. No heat, no light, no sound is produced. No heat, no light, no sound is produced. But when we talk about the chemical change, it is completely opposite. There is formation of new product. New product is formed. There is change in both physical and chemical properties. There is change in both physical and chemical properties. The chemical changes are irreversible. You cannot get back wood from ash. The chemical changes are irreversible. And there is production of energy. There is production of energy which can be in the form of heat, light and sound. Understood? Is this clear? So now you have to notice one thing. Whenever the chemical change is happening, there is certain chemical thing going on in the background. That means the initial substances are changed and made into a new product. That means there is a chemical reaction going on in the background. That is, a chemical change occurs as a result of a chemical reaction. Now, when we have reached to this conclusion that there is a chemical reaction going in the background, let's understand what a chemical reaction is. So, what is happening? जो भी हमारा initial substance है, वो ट्रांसफॉर्म होके एक नया सब्सटेंस बना रहा है which is completely different from the initial substance. That is, the processes in which new substances having new properties are formed from the original substance is known as a chemical reaction. Also, अब जो हमारे पास में इनिशियल सब्सटेंस था उसके एटम्स में कुछ नए बॉन्ड्स बने हैं। जब एटम्स में पुराने बॉन्ड्स टूटकर नए बॉन्ड्स बन रहे हैं, इसको भी हम क्या बोल रहे हैं? केमिकल रिएक्शन। और क्या हो रहा है केमिकल रिएक्शन में? ब्रेकिंग ऑफ ओल्ड बॉन्ड्स एंड फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यू बॉन्ड्स। क्लियर? यहां तक आपको क्लियर है? नाउ आपकी बुक में इन केमिकल रिएक्शंस के कुछ क्यूज दिए हुए हैं, that there are certain indicators which tell you that a chemical reaction is taking place. And in cues को समझाने के लिए they have given certain activities. So let's take up the first activity, that is burning of magnesium ribbon. That is burning of magnesium ribbon. Now here we have taken a magnesium ribbon and we have burnt it in a Bunsen burner. The first thing जो आपको माइंड में रखनी है वो ये है कि जब भी आप कोई मैग्नीशियम रिबन ले रहे हो, आप उसको सैंड पेपर से क्लीन करोगे बर्न करने से पहले। क्यों करेंगे डीडी ये क्लीन? क्योंकि जब भी मैग्नीशियम रिबन ओपन में रखा होता है वो ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट करके मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड बना लेता है, जिसकी एक लेयर आपके मैग्नीशियम रिबन पे कवर्ड होती है। तो इस लेयर को रिमूव करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? उसको सैंड पेपर से क्लीन करते हैं। क्या करते हैं? सैंड पेपर से क्लीन करते हैं। हम क्यों बता रहे हैं? क्योंकि क्वेश्चन आता है आपके पेपर में that why is a magnesium ribbon cleaned before being burned. So let's come back to the activity that we are burning a magnesium ribbon in a Bunsen burner flame. Now what happens? जब हम मैग्नीशियम रिबन को जला रहे हैं, so there is a lot of heat and lot of light that is produced, and that is observed as a dazzling flame. And when the magnesium ribbon is burning, it is giving a white colored ash, a white colored powder. And this white colored powder is magnesium oxide. So what are the two observations? First, that we are getting a lot of energy, that is heat and light, and we are getting a new product, that is magnesium oxide, a white colored powder. So keep these observations in the mind. Now let's jump on to another activity that is given in your book. Here, what I have done is I have taken two transparent aqueous solutions. What is aqueous solution? When you take a powder and you dissolve it in water, तो वो क्या बन जाता है? एक aqueous solution बन जाता है. यहाँ पे मैंने lead nitrate and potassium iodide के दो aqueous solutions लिए हैं. And दोनों ही aqueous solution कैसे हैं? Transparent हैं. When I am adding both the solutions and they are reacting, I observe that there is a yellow precipitate that is formed. Just imagine, two transparent solutions, liquid form में उनको mix किया, हमें क्या मिला? एक yellow precipitate मिला. किसका मिला? Lead iodide का precipitate मिला है. So just remember the observations. Number one, formation of a new product. Number two, there is change in color. Transparent solution से yellow precipitate मिला. Number three, there is change in state. मैंने तो दो solutions को mix किया था, मुझे तो solid मिल गया. That means there are three different things happening. Formation of a new product, change in color, change in state. This indicates that a chemical reaction is going on in the background. Let's jump on to the last activity where we have taken some zinc granules and sulfuric acid. What have we taken? Zinc granules and sulfuric acid. I have added the zinc granules to a conical flask, right? What have I done? Added zinc granules to the conical flask and reacting it with dilute sulfuric acid. What do I observe? In some time, I see bubbles in the flask. Can you see bubbles in the flask? When do you see bubbles in the liquid? When there is some kind of air or some kind of gas is being produced. So यहाँ पर हमारे पास में क्या हो रहा है? Hydrogen gas is produced, which is resulting in the formation of these bubbles. So what is my observation here? Number one, that I see evolution of gas. Gas is released, right? Number two, when I touch the conical flask, the flask is hot. That means this reaction leads to production of energy in form of heat, right? So there are again three observations. 100% new product is formed, right? Secondly, we see the evolution of gas, that is hydrogen gas. And thirdly, we have the production of energy as heat. क्यों है? Because हमारा flask hot हो गया है, गर्म हो गया है, right? So इन सारी activities में there were 5 observations which we observed. What are the 5 observations? New product formation, evolution of gas, change in temperature, change in color, and change in state. So all these cues indicate that a chemical reaction is happening. So what are these cues? These are the characteristics of a chemical reaction. So now here we have characteristics of chemical reaction. Number one, we always obtain a new material. Remember the first activity, we burnt magnesium ribbon, we got magnesium oxide. Second, we have evolution of gas and change in temperature. Remember when we reacted zinc with dilute sulfuric acid, we got bubbles and the flask was hot. That means there was evolution of gas and change in temperature. Thirdly, when we see the change in color of apple, change in color of silver jewelry to black, also we see rusting of iron. All these are examples of change in color indicating a chemical reaction. And lastly, when we saw when lead nitrate reacted with potassium iodide, there was a formation of solid precipitate. Also, when we react hydrogen gas with oxygen gas and that leads to formation of water which is liquid, we see that there is change in state. There is change in state. So what are these? These are the characteristics, the cues of a chemical reaction which indicate that a chemical reaction is taking place. Now let's quickly revise these characteristics with the help of this table. So repeat after me. What are the characteristics of a reaction? Number one, we will obtain a new product, right? And you can always support it with an example. Secondly, there's evolution of gas. You can give the zinc and acid example. Third, there is change in temperature. Again, you can use the same example. Fourth, there is change in color. There are so many examples for these. Browning of apple, browning of bananas, rusting of iron, blackening of silver. And fifth, there is change in state. That is when hydrogen gas reacted with oxygen gas, we got water in liquid form. Also, you can write here the lead nitrate and potassium iodide reaction. So this was all about the physical and chemical changes and the chemical reactions. So what did we learn in this video? We learned to differentiate between physical and chemical changes. Let's quickly revise. How did we differentiate? Physical changes, no new product form, change in only physical properties, size, shape and state. The reactions or changes were usually reversible and no production of heat. Whereas chemical changes are completely opposite. Formation of new product, change in physical and chemical properties, changes are usually irreversible and there is production of energy either in form of heat, light or sound. And when we read about the characteristic of reactions, there is obtainment of new material, evolution of gas, change in color, change in state and change in temperature. So this was all about today's video. Now, I think then that when we have learned a lot, we should give a small test and find out how much we have learned. So here we have a small assessment for you and the first question asks you the color of the powder or ash formed when a magnesium ribbon is burnt in air is. So what is the color of magnesium ribbon when being burnt? It is a white colored powder. What color powder it is? A white colored powder. Let's hop on to the second question. The second question asks, blackening of silver is an example of dash change. What change is blackening of silver? It is a change in color. There is certain chemical change happening. There is certain chemical reaction happening. So what it is? It is a chemical change. Let's hop on to another question which is saying browning of apple is an example of a chemical change. It is asking you that browning of apple is a chemical change. It is true or false? Of course it is a chemical change. That means this statement is true. So we have fared very well in this assessment. I hope you had a good time learning about the physical changes and the chemical changes. We'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye.